First and foremost, if you are a brand new marketer or brand new to internet marketing and you are using Facebook daily to grow your business and promote your business, which I highly, highly recommend, it's like over 3 billion people worldwide. The first thing you really want to do on your profile is one, you want to make it public. Um, Now, don't let this scare you. You will over time encounter people who are just trying to talk to you or maybe get you to do something that could be fraudulent or a scam or something, but you just have to ignore them and block them and get rid of them. All right. Other than that, they can't really do anything to you having a public profile. But you have to have a public profile so that your audience can see you and you'll be very, very effective. If it's only for your friends, that you've already reduced your market. You want any and everybody to see your content, to see your status updates, to see your growth and your team. So you want to make your profile public. And then the second thing you want to do is change your timeline settings. All right, as you can see, this is my timeline, and I can write on it. But if somebody else goes to my timeline, they cannot write on it. So you have two options. One, you can let them write on it, monitor it all the time, because it can get out of hand. People try to use your timeline, especially if you start seeing success. Uh, People will say, well, they have a big audience or they got people watching them, so let me go spam them. All right, it's dirty and it's very unethical. So I have mine where absolutely nobody can write on my wall whatsoever. And you can do that, but you don't have to. You can still keep your settings so that you actually let people write on it, but you're just actually monitoring it. But the other thing is tagging. All right, there's people out there with all kinds of tactics on trying to promote their business, and tagging happens to be one. I personally don't think it's professional. The only time you should tag people are your team members, maybe a friend, certain things like that. But ultimately, tagging some stranger just to promote your business, I don't think is professional at all. I don't know. You might have learned that somewhere else. You might think it's to give you an advantage, and it could be. But the reality is, I don't see it professional at all. So what you want to do to get to these settings, you have two options. You can click on this little lock, and then click More Settings down here, or you can go to this little tool-looking thing, and then go down here to Settings. Click it. Either way, it's going to bring you to this page. Now, if you don't know this, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. Right here, your username. You can go in here and edit your username. So instead of being a bunch of mumbo jumbo right here, letters, numbers, whatever Facebook gives you to begin with, you can actually change it. So I changed mine to Jonathan Bennett Profile, and I put that on my business cards, and it looks more professional because it's an actual professional looking link instead of a bunch of gibberish. So what you want to do is go over here to timeline and tagging. Who can post on my timeline? And I put it as me, only me. Now you can put friends, whatever you want to put there. I just don't like people spamming my stuff, and I got tired of it, so only I can do it. The only time that this ever affects me is when like a birthday comes around, and most people private message me anyway, which I could care less. So I changed that there. You don't have to. You can keep it as friends and just monitor it. But this is important right here. Review posts. Friends tag you in before they appear on your timeline. I have it on. I highly, highly recommend that you do this. This needs to be like the first thing you do when you join Wake Up Now. You need to tell your brand new member to do this. It's probably going to be the very first video in our training section of our team website. because people will go in there and tag you, and it's gonna go on your um, it's gonna go on your wall, and when it goes on your wall, now they're promoting their business to your wall. So you have to put this on so you review any posts coming in. If they tag you, if they try to write on your wall, see, I can leave it like this because if they try to write on my wall, uh, they can't. But if I put it to friends and they did, and I still had this on, I would have to review the post first and grant it access. All right, so that's very important. Review what other people see on your timeline. Who can see posts that you've been tagged in on your timeline? Friends of friends. Who can see what others post on your timeline? Everyone. Review tags. People add to your own post before the tags appear on Facebook. Off. So these are the settings I have. They're very effective. I have to review everything that hits my profile, and I like it that way. As a marketer, as a top marketer, as a beginning marketer, this is very important. This right here might be more important than anything else because people will tag you in stuff that doesn't even relate to you. All right, and people on the outside, not even on your team, will try to manipulate stuff that you like that you have accomplished and use it as their own. They'll try to use it. So this is a very, very important step. But that's how you do it, and I highly recommend it as soon as you join.